The following program may contain coarse language, violence, nudity, mature subject matter, or scenes which may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Good afternoon, Reach 5.
Good afternoon, Reach 5 as well, Papa Echo November.
The X-Zone radio and TV show is largely an opinion talk show. All opinions, comments, or statements of fact expressed by Rob McConnell's guests are strictly their own and are not to be construed as those of the X-Zone radio and TV show or in any manner endorsed by Rob McConnell, Relmar McConnell Media Company, Talkstar Radio Network, its affiliated stations, or employees.
All Hit Radio.
Welcome to the X-Zone, a place where fact is fiction and fiction is reality. Now, here's your host, Rob McConnell.
And welcome back to the X-Zone, everyone. My name is Rob McConnell. We're coming to you from our studios in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Worldwide toll-free, 1-800-610-7035. My email address, xzone@xzoneradiotv.com. And our website, www.xzoneradiotv.com. X-Zone Nation, my guest this hour is Michael C. Luckman. And we've had the pleasure of having Michael on a couple of times this month because we're talking about not only his book, Alien Rock, the rock and roll extraterrestrial connection, but we're also talking about an event that is happening next weekend. It's entitled Contact in the Desert. It's taking place August the 9th through the 11th. And last night we had Giorgio Sulakis on, a great guy. We talked about the event and who was going to be there. We talked about the ancient astronaut theory. We talked about so much. And it's great talking to people like Giorgio and Michael because of one simple word, credibility, and another word, knowledge. Michael, great having you back with us, my friend. Are you getting all revved up for the Contact in the Desert?
Oh, absolutely. Getting all ready for it. This is like the biggest event that I know of in recent time. There could be as many as 1,500 people there in Joshua Tree, California, at the Joshua Tree Retreat Center. And I would say that there are about 40 speakers lined up, many of them prominent, like Jim Mars and George. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, great. So there's just a fantastic lineup. And very importantly, there's going to be a trip to Giant Rock which is emblematic of the flying saucer movement of the 50s. Mm-hmm. And this is sort of the next stage in the UFO contactee movement.
Now, is Giant Rock, is that where George Adamski had his contact?
No, it's not. But George Adamski was there at Giant Rock. He was one of the stars at Giant Rock.
Right.
at those conventions that they used to have, where people would actually fly in private planes, some of them, to join those proceedings. And so Adamski was there, and George Van Tassel, who invented this machine called the Integratron, which is out in that area, which supposedly, based on instructions given to him by extraterrestrials, is supposed to be a giant machine for rejuvenating people. It's a very large building.
Does it work?
Well, people claim that they've had interesting experiences there. Whether it actually rejuvenates an entire body and for life and does that, I don't really know.
Mike, where does your interest in UFOs and extraterrestrials come from?
Well, it sort of developed slowly. When I was a kid, I was very much affected by The Day the Earth Stood Still, the film, the classic UFO movie, and other similar Earth flying saucers. At that time in the 50s, there were a lot of them, and that sort of got me interested originally. And then later, I saw that there was quite a lot of evidence out there that the public generally wasn't that aware of, and I wanted to bring it forward. So I contacted Simon & Schuster, my agent did, and there were discussions about doing a photographic book. In those days, that goes all the way back to the time of the film Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and we were going to bring forth the photographic evidence. I had a contract. The book was entirely put together and ready to roll, and then I was informed one day by the publisher that they were cutting back on their budget, and that my book was one of the victims. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. He said, read the fine print in your contract, so I did. But Simon & Schuster turned out to be just fine for me later with my Alien Rock book, which Prince William and quite a number of Hollywood.
All right, we've got to take our break, Mike. We'll be back very shortly. Exonation Michael Luckman is my special guest. He's the author of Alien Rock, The Rock and Roll Extraterrestrial Connection. And we're also talking about Contact in the Desert. Next weekend, www.contactinthedesert.net. My name is Rob McConnell. This is The X Zone. Michael Luckman and I will be back on the other side of this break. Don't go away. Modern Esoteric, Beyond Our Senses by Brad Olson, consummates the lifology story about where humanity originates. It is the lost continents, the primitive wisdom, the mythos of creation, and the rethinking of ancient history as we are taught in academia. There is much more to the story than what we have been told. As this is the first book in the Esoteric series, Modern Esoteric starts at the beginning of time and accelerates up to this modern age. Future Esoteric is book 2 in the series and takes a forward-looking position ahead of today with an open and honest examination of the ET issue and various unexplained phenomena. To discover the writings of author Brad Olson, visit www.bradolson.com. That's www.bradolson.com. Named one of the world's greatest psychics, Elizabeth Joyce is now giving readings worldwide via Skype. Elizabeth Joyce is recognized for her clairvoyant ability to help find missing persons, her analysis of dreams, past life regression work, mediumship, and her accurate predictions. Elizabeth has been a frequent guest on the X Zone radio show with yours truly, Rob McConnell, now for several years. For an appointment with Elizabeth Joyce, call 201-934-8986 or Skype at elizabeth.joyce. And for more information, you can always visit Elizabeth Joyce online at www.new-visions.com.
Have a dis-ease that you would like to alleviate through a natural means? Have you been contacted by angels, ghosts, or even extraterrestrials and want to validate these experiences? Or would you simply like to speak with someone who can help you find your life's purpose? I'm Dr. Joseph Mara, and I'm offering my services free of charge for first-time clients contacting me during the month of April. These free consultations include angel card readings, guided meditations, life coaching, and energy healing. If you have always wanted to explore these types of experiences but were skeptical or simply could not afford them, then take advantage of this free special offer. Contact me through my website, aguidinglight, spelled LITE.com, to schedule your consultation today. Until then, I offer you love, light, and laughter.
Out in the field, farmers grew bread and called for the meat. They took for the shed, then dark came to fall. Silence was all, a beauty shone bright, surrounded by light. Come on now, I fell in love with an alien. I fell in love with their eyes. I fell in love with an alien. I'm telling you, no disguise. I'm in love with an alien. I'm in love with their eyes. I'm in love with an alien. I'm telling you, no disguise.
Welcome back, everyone. Michael C. Luckman is my special guest, and as I was saying before we went to the break, Michael is the author of Alien Rock, The Rock and Roll Extraterrestrial Connection. And Prince William is among the scores of well-known celebrities who have read Michael's book, Alien Rock, which traces the remarkable relationship between Elvis Presley, John Lennon, David Bowie, Jimi Hendrix, Michael Jackson, and other rock and pop icons with other worldly beings. Among the celebrities who have praised Alien Rock are Bono, Steven Spielberg, Sylvester Stallone, Shirley MacLaine, Ringo Starr, Yoko Ono, Dan Aykroyd, David Lee Roth, Matthew McConaughey, Penelope Cruz, Bianca Jagger, and Angela Bowie. Now, Michael Luckman is currently working on his new title, entitled The End Times, The End Times Bible and Complete Doomsday Survival Catalog.
Yeah.
Wow. And his website is www.cosmicmajority.org. And Michael, always great having you with us. And we're also talking about Contact in the Desert that's happening next weekend, August the 9th through the 11th. And Exonation, you have to check out their website, www.contactinthedesert.net. Tickets are going fast. I don't know if there's any tickets left, Michael, but I'm sure if they go to the website, they'll get all the information.
Yeah, there are some tickets left, but all of the on-site facilities as far as staying there, you really have to go to a hotel or a motel, because all of those accommodations on site are taken. In fact.
Wow. And just listen to these names. You know, this sounds like the guest list of the X Zone. Stephen Greer, David Wilcox, Michael Sala, Richard Dolan, William Henry, David Sereda, Michael Cremo, Michael Tellinger, Roger Lear, William Brown, Travis Walton, Marshall Clarfeld, James Gilliland, and that's just a few of the people that are going to be at this great event.
They're all going to be there.
It's going to be fantastic. Georgia is going to be there with the cast and crew of Ancient Aliens. Exo Nation, this is going to be the event that's going to set the standard for every other UFO conference, every other contact conference from this day forward. The website, www.contactinthedesert.net. Let's talk a little bit about your book. You know, you sent me an autographed copy way back when. I love it. Some of the stories in there are, you know, there seems to be a common thread between all these great superstars. They all believed or they've had encounters. Did you find that?
You know, Rob, it was. I didn't expect to find as much as I found on this, and what really surprised me more than the fact that that these people had sightings, not only believed in the subject but had sightings, was the fact that there seemed to be a very direct connection between the music and extraterrestrials. And that went right to the fact of when they were writing their songs, they felt that they were getting in contact with extraterrestrial forces. I call them extraterrestrial musical forces in my book. There's a whole chapter